You guys asked for it, so here it is. How to set up SMS bump for text message marketing on your Shopify store. Hey everyone, thank you so much for checking out the video. So I just want to first start out by saying that I am in no way affiliated with SMS Bump. I just think that it's one of the best apps and it's an absolute must-have if you're running an e-commerce store. If you don't have it, you're leaving a ton of money on the table. So stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to be taking you through how to set it up step by step, but I'm also going to be showing you how you need to set up your Shopify store at checkout to be fully compliant with all the laws. So let's get started. Let me take you behind the scenes of an active SMS Bump account to show you the power of text message marketing. So in the last 30 days, we spent $103 to make back over $19,000 in sales. So that's an ROI of just over 18,000%. I've never seen anything that is this unbelievably profitable when it comes to e-commerce. I've seen this SMS Bump go as high as 30,000% ROI and as low as about 10,000% ROI. So right now we're sitting at about the average range that you can kind of expect with SMS Bump when you're growing an e-commerce store. So just check this out. I mean, $600, $800. Right here, we had just over a $1,000 day. And I think one of the main reasons why this app is so profitable is because we're not spamming random phone numbers. We're only targeting those people who are actively looking for promotions on our store. So now let me take you behind the scenes and show you how to set up SMS Bump on your Shopify store. From the Shopify dashboard, we're going to come up here and select the Visit the Shopify App Store button. Once it loads, we're going to go ahead and search for SMS Bump. And it should be the first app that populates. As you can see, it has a 4.8 star rating with over 1,400 reviews. And so if you're familiar with email marketing apps like Klaviyo, this is very similar, except it's for text message marketing. As you can see, it's free to install. We can come down here and look at some of the pricing. So it's only going to cost you $19 per month. And each text costs about a little bit over 1 penny. And that's why the ROI percentages are so high, because you could send a text message and get a sale for $100 and it only costs you 1 penny to get that sale. So I think that's pretty unbelievable. And one of the main questions related to this app is what number do they use to send out these text messages? People are concerned that if they put their number in and they start sending out these text messages, that the customers will get their number and start texting them or calling them. And people don't want that. So I'm just going to let you know right now that SMS Bump does not use your phone number to send out these text messages. They have their own servers that generate random numbers to send out these text messages. So that's something that you don't need to worry about. Now, to add the app to the store, we're going to come back up here and click the Add App button. Now, once we click this, we're going to let it load. We're going to leave all the default settings as they are and click Install App. It's then going to ask you to input your email address and phone number. Once you do that, click Connect. So now we're inside the app, and as you can see, they have a lot going on here, a lot of different menus and buttons that you can click on, but I'm going to treat this video like it is your first time setting up SMS Bump, and you're just starting your Shopify store and you want to make some more sales and get things going. So the first thing that we're going to do is add funds to the account, and it's a really easy process to do. All you need to do is click the Add Funds button, and then you can choose the amount that you want to put in. I think you can do anywhere from $20 to $2,000 at a time. You can also have it set to continue to automatically add funds into the app. And so what I suggest doing is just putting in $20 to start, get things going. And that $20 is really going to last you a long time, right? Because remember, to send out each text message, it's only going to cost a penny. So you're going to have to send out like 2,000 text messages before you run through that, all that balance. So start with $20, let it go, and you won't have to worry about it again for a while. And you should set this up right from the start. So even if you're looking for a winning product, you should have this app running on your store because it can help you pick up those 1 to 2 extra sales that can really help you make a decision as to whether or not the product that you're currently testing is going to be one that you're going to scale. So when you're just starting out, definitely get this thing going. Let me take a minute to walk you through the dashboard. Now, if you remember at the beginning of the video, I talked about how I would show you how to be fully compliant. So this is what I was talking about with the Tcpa and the Gdpr compliance. I'm still going to walk you through at the end of the video, but they have a full guide that helps you so that you can be fully compliant and not have to worry about, things like getting sued or breaking any laws or any of that nonsense. So we're going to walk you through. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. This is where the money's made, the abandoned cart flows. I'm going to walk you through how to set up those. Scroll down a little bit. This is where some of the basic analytics are: your total revenue, total ROI, which they show in a percentage, total orders, and total spent. And here is the graph that'll show you the dates and how much money you made each day. So now we'll go over here to the left-hand side of the screen. So text marketing, these are how you create broadcast text. So it's basically how you send out one message to however many subscribers that you have. So say you have 1,000 phone numbers or 1,000 subscribers, you could go ahead and create a text message to send out to everybody all at once. So if you have a promotion coming up, say Valentine's Day is coming up and you want to do a Valentine's Day promotion and you want to let your subscribers know about it, you would come over here to text marketing and create a broadcast text to send out. Next up is automations. And like I said before, this is where the real money is made because you can do things like set up abandoned carts, customer welcome messages, upsells, cross sells, order confirmations, all kinds of different things that are really going to help drive sales. So I'm going to walk you through how to set these up here in a little bit. And next up is flows. Really, you don't need to worry about this because the automations are going to be enough. But if you're familiar with the flows that you can create in an email marketing app like Klaviyo, this is very similar. Lists and segments. This is how you can create segments for your subscribers based on any actions that they take. And then you can use these lists to set up flows and set up text marketing to send out text to certain groups of people. So you can really differentiate the message that you're going to send to people based on the actions that they have already taken on your store. Collect subscribers. So this is going to create things like a pop-up where you can say, hey, here's a 10% discount code if you give us your phone number. They have a couple cool other forms and stuff, but I really don't use this. I think the pop-up is really the only one in here that is worth looking into. Analytics. This gives you a little bit more detailed view of the analytics as opposed to just the main dashboard. Then you got chat, integrations, and settings. We're not really going to get into that. So now let's go ahead and set up the automations. If you only set up these two text automations, you're going to be good to go. We're going to set up the 2 abandoned cart reminders. And what these are going to do is send a text to those customers who went through checkout but didn't make a purchase. So for the first one, we're going to come over here and click edit. Now we're going to change the title of this to 5 minutes. And we're going to scroll down here and we're going to change this to 5 minutes. So what this is going to do is it's going to send the text after 5 minutes of when the customer abandoned their cart. So now it's going to say, hey, Bruce, we noticed there were some items left in your shopping cart. If you're ready to complete the order, get it now with 10% off. And it's going to automatically add that unique 10% off discount code once they click on the link. So if we look over here on the right-hand side of the screen, this is the message that the customer is going to receive from the store. Hey, we noticed that there were some items left in your cart. If you're ready, go ahead and they can just go ahead and click that link and it'll automatically take them back to their shopping cart with all of their items with the applied 10% discount code. I mean, this is pretty powerful stuff. Now, the wording is perfect. I wouldn't touch it. Go ahead and click save. And the last thing that you're going to have to do is turn the status to on. So now it's active. You can go onto your store and put in your number to test it out, but it should be working fine. So now let's go ahead and edit the second one. Again, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to change this to 1 hour. So instead of sending out 5 minutes, it's going to be sent out an hour after. Scroll down here again. And as you can see here, they have it set up to automatically send out the GIF. Sometimes this works. I think you can just leave this off, but it's good. It's good at catching the customer's eye. I usually leave it off though. This is the message. Hey, Bruce, did you forget something? Your cart is almost expired. Use this discount code to get 10% off. Again, it's going to apply that automatic discount code. The customer's going to click on it. They're going to go to their cart. All their items are going to be there and the discount code is going to be automatically applied. Go ahead and click save and turn it on. So now both of these abandoned cart reminders are active and set up and good to go. The third text automation that I typically set up is the product cross-sell because it helps to increase the average order value. So we're going to come over here to product cross-sell and select edit. And what this automation is going to do is send your customers a text message right after they placed an order. So for example, say we're going to come down here and select a product. So say somebody bought the fitness resistance bands. We're going to go ahead and recommend that they also buy the Phoenix massage gun. We're going to come down here. We're going to change this to enabled. And we're going to send this text out 5 minutes after somebody placed that order. Now, again, you can add an image or a GIF here if you'd like. I typically don't. And so this message is going to say, hey, Bruce, thanks for purchasing this item. As a huge thank you for your support, we'd like to give you a limited 10% off the Phoenix massage gun. And again, it's going to add that 10% off unique code automatically inside of the link. And before we click save, we're going to need to select this button to add stop to the opt-out because if you look down here, it is mandatory for marketing messages. So Once we select this button, it'll appear right here telling the customer that all that they need to do is send back a message to say saying stop, and then we'll automatically opt them out of receiving any more text messages. So this kind of goes back to the compliance, where you have to make it really easy for the people to opt out when they want, and you also have to let them know when they sign up what they're signing up for. We're going to go over that here in a little bit, but now we can go ahead and click save. And then remember to come over and select on for the status so that you can activate this automation. Now let's go to the dashboard, and I'm going to walk you through the Tcpa Gdpr compliance. We're going to come over here and select View Guide. And this really is an all-encompassing guide that shows you everything step by step that you need to do to be fully compliant. So it's really important that you guys go through this yourselves, but I'm going to go ahead and show you really quickly some of the first things that you're going to need to do to get set up. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is enable the phone fields and change the placeholder. So we're going to come back into our Shopify store. We're going to come to settings and checkout. And from here, we're going to enable, or we're going to make it optional for the customer to put in their phone number. Click save. Now, the next thing that we're going to need to do is come back over to the guide, and we're going to need to copy this text right here. Phone numbers for updates and exclusive offers. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to need to change the checkout language for the store. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom here, and we're going to select Manage Checkout Language. Then you're going to scroll until you see phone label and optional phone label. It's going to be right beneath the state and territory placeholder. And we're just going to go ahead and copy and paste that message in. And then we're going to scroll all the way back up to the top and click save. Now let's go back over to the guide. The next step, we're going to need to update our privacy policy. So we're going to go ahead and copy this. Come back over to our store, go to settings, and then go to legal. So now we're going to come down to our privacy policy, which is right here. And I like to look for the GDPR area, which is right here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of this and paste in that text from the guide and click save. And we're good to go there. Now let's head back over to the guide for the next steps, which are going to be to configure your checkout footer, follow these steps, set quiet hours. Again, they lay it out for you step by step. And like I said before, you're going to need to include an opt-out option inside of your automations. And that's really simple. Remember, all you need to do is click the button to add stop to opt out. And that's really all that you're going to need to do. So go ahead and follow the rest of this guide step by step. Or if you need any more assistance, they provide everything that you need here. So just be sure to go through it, follow these steps, and you should be good to go. And so this is a really cool app, and I definitely recommend it to anybody who's looking to grow an online business using Shopify. I've never seen a better return on investment than I've had using this app. So again, I 100% recommend it. And plus, it's just a ton of fun to see the insane numbers, in terms of the percentages for the ROI that you can see while using this app. So definitely use it. Go ahead and check it out. And please comment down below, your experience with it. Let me know, what type of numbers you're doing with it. I'm sure it's going to be super exciting, and I can't wait to see the results that you guys get following the step-by-step video. So if this video provided you with any assistance at all, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any questions, comment them down below. And last but not least, I'm going to also put a link to my 100% free Shopify course in the description below so you guys can get access to that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Wow.